Hey,
Hola!
Shalom. We're the Austins. This is part 2.5 of the video waiting, subtitle Having Submitted Power. And again, we have our lovely couple Garcia.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
And we're picking up from
the second question, which was, how did you feel about letting us in your home for a season? Which we left off with Shama speaking about her owning her home and having to lay aside certain desires, for a moment as a newlywed.
Basically from the standpoint of just being a wife and wanting to own my own home and my own space and making it a place that I want my husband to come home to. I can honestly say that originally I was a little concerned that it wouldn't just be like our space, our same atmosphere. But again, the Father debunked those anxieties and just reminding me that because of your heart and who you are, and the fact that your spirit is the same that we have, we have nothing to be worried about. But also just opening up the concept of what it's supposed to look like when you're the church. And when you're actual family, when you're actual family, you don't look at it as an inconvenience. You look at it as like, hey, I'm glad I can, help out and I can be a part of your journey in this way. So it's more of like seeing it as an honor that the Lord, chose it to be this way. For a season. For a season. For a season. That we're not, that we're not having in any way feeling like it has to be rushed out of. But His blessing is on when being obedient, and so that's ultimately what my prayer was. Once I laid all that before the Lord, I was like, but because it's your will, Lord, I want it your way, because there's always goodness in your way. So I've always said that, and even before we got married, I remember that was actually one of the discussions me and Lewis had about opening our home to people. And I remember us agreeing before we got married, and we said we were both in agreement that we would want to do that. So when when the reality of it comes, it's like there you go. Exactly. So that was a reminder too, that the Lord was like, you said you're available, so I'm making good on that availability.
Okay. But we're gonna go into question 3. It says, "What have you learned?" This is for both you guys.
Okay.
What have you learned for being in this situation? Having your place opened up, we're here. What have you learned?
Okay, cool. What have I learned? I just enjoy the process. Honestly, I've enjoyed having you guys. Being mindful. Yeah. That's good. Legit. I'm being mindful, especially having little ones.
Right.
That's legit the only thing I can say, because I know you guys already, we already do the same values. We know how to worship. We love to worship because we love to praise. So that the same standards we have for our own selves, you guys have. So there's really nothing new in that area. We work, in that situation. But what I've learned is, when you have little ones, you have to be mindful of how you move and how you do certain things you wouldn't normally do. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, for real.
And then for me, what have I learned? I would say the first, and I think this was a train of thought that I had before, was learning to express if there is something that I've noticed, and not being afraid to not feeling like it's an awkward situation to say something, because again, since we know each other, it shouldn't be awkward to bring things up to each other, and be able to talk about it. So if it's like, if there's something that is kind of a particular or preference that I have that maybe you guys didn't know about, that to bring that up and not be weird about it, and be like, oh, they'll just end up finding it out instead of just being open and not letting it get to that, because it's the same in relationship, marital wise. You shouldn't let something add up before talking about it. It's the same in a family relationship. If you're a brother and sister to each other, you shouldn't let something fester to the point where it's irritation before bringing it up.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah.
And so. And so. I know for me that's one thing is making sure that I'm okay to be honest, like, and stay open, remain transparent, remain open.
Yeah.
And believing the best, because that's even an attribute of love. It was saying like already believing or hoping for the best in someone else, seeing the best in someone else.
Yeah.
So not automatically going into, well, they're gonna have an attitude if I bring this up.
Oh.
You know, like, so I don't want to bring it up because then it might blow up in our face and then have a whole instead of thinking like that, saying like,
I had to fix that.
Yeah.
right, because that's not who you guys are.
Yeah. Facts.
That's not who you guys are.
Yeah.
Just remaining that space of just being able to bring things up. And then what else have I learned? I would say again, just going with what Lewis said, the importance of being cognizant about little eyes and ears. I'll say that's kind of how I was anyway, but it's been practice having the little ones around.
Yeah.
So it's definitely practice.
Training ground for the ones to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Did you hear the plural? He said ones.
Ones, yeah, but it is.
Just saying. That means diapers included.
Quick disclaimer. I forgot to say this, but we do have little ones just because I do hear sounds. It's from them. We try to be as transparent as possible. And was that on your train of thought?
For that question, I think so.
Okay, so
I think
so we're gonna pause before we go to question 4. You got some material.
Oh.
Like give it to people.
What's up, y'all? Well, they call me King Louie. I am an artist, I am a rapper, and I'm a producer. So if you guys want to come check me out, my Instagram is King KLOUYE 333. Come check me out. I got some good music right there. My Heavenly Bars Part 1 has been released through iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. Come check me out, y'all. It's really spirit-led, spirit-filled, y'all. So yeah, come support if you can. I also got TikTok saying KLOUIE 333. Come check me out. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, come check me out. Support. And Heavenly Bars Part 2 is coming soon to a theaters near you. Come on, check it out. Yes,
also, we got some previous films. You know, saying we got 60-part series, The My Encounters with Jesus Christ. Check those films out.
Yeah.
Also, we also got some books. Wife and Me.
Yeah.
Written by my wife, and Faith in Hardship, written by both of us. They're on Amazon. Check them out. I also got a book that's coming out too, and probably in midsummer or beginning of summer. Men of Valor. Check it out by me.
Yeah.
It's coming. Purchase on Amazon. Subscribe, like, comment.
And there's a kid's book.
Oh,
Don't even forget the kids.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to say it, y'all. But I also got a children's book too. Brush Your Teeth Before Having Fun. That's on Kindle. It's like $3.99 on Kindle. Check it out. Ready to Teach Children's Development book. One of many series to come. Thank y'all. Shalom.
Yeah.
All right. So question 4.
Question 4. Okay, it says, how does it feel following the lead of your husband's decision? And is it humbling for you?
Sure.
Yeah, that's to you, Sean.
So yes. The second question is yes. So
Right.
straight up, yes, it is humbling. And from a standpoint of just learning to trust in a new way. Learning to trust in a new way, for sure. And not coming from a place of defense. Again, believing the best from what's given, instruction given, and not just concluding that, why you gotta be like that? Why can't it be the way I said?
Yeah.
But learning that if it's being said, to consider it, to take it to heart, and if I do have an issue with it, to pray about it so I get peace about it, if that is the leading that's being given. But also being prepared to compromise on moments, and the part of it that I love is the Father has blessed me with a husband that has a kind heart. So I don't have to feel like he's saying it out of a place of like demonstrating his dominion, you know. He says it kind and lovingly. So again, that's a place of where God's helped me to learn to submit from a place of trust, trusting the Lord, number one, but also trusting that my husband is hearing correctly and leading me correctly. And if he's wrong, still take it to the Lord. Yeah. And know the Lord gonna say something. But but learning the trust in in submitting.
Yeah.
Did I answer both questions? Is that both?
Yeah. You said yes to the humbling.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, so this is for you, Lou. This is question 5 is for you.
Okay.
What do you do, Prophet, when God tells you that you can't rent any longer, pick up and move somewhere?
Oh snap!
And take your family.
Oh yeah. So if the Father said get up and go today, tomorrow, oh man, it would honestly. I've been in the point of my life now where I've been trusting the Father bringing me here. So I'm moving with confidence at this point. I will definitely need confirmation
for sure.
Before moving, like in that field or in that way. If the Father asks me to move, but in the sense of if He said it, I'm doing it because I do not want to miss out, and I don't want to put my wife or people that I care about in a position where they could have missed the whatever drought or whatever. That's the discipline of not being obedient. So I definitely want to be able to just move with confidence, knowing if He said it, I'm doing it. And not straying from that.
Right. Because the scripture that came to mind, we segue. So the scripture that came to mind is when the prophet went to go tell the widow woman to leave because